Chinagona. I'm here today with Jason Luna.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so happy to have you. Jason is one of my comedy best buddies. We have a lot of fun together on this spiritual path that we are walking of
Yes,
stand-up comedy.
I'm just gonna say it's the path of the righteous. Yes, stand-up comedy. Yes.
Yes, yes, it's definitely a path. So we thought it would be fun as people who are on this have been on this path for, a number of years where we Jason's been on the path I think longer than I have. Jason, I am the Padawan to his what's there must be other steps between Padawan and Jedi, right?
Uh, not really.
What? That makes no
Star
sense. How do you go
Star
from a
Wars
Padawan straight to a Jedi?
Star Wars is pretty lazy about it. They kind of go like older Padawan, and I guess there's regular. It's unclear because there's Jedi's who are better Jedi's than other Jedi's, but I think they're technically all Jedi Masters. Star Wars is not the most well thought out universe.
And
I'm a
and by
Star-
the way, Jason right now is in San Diego because of what huge event?
San Diego Comic Con, I believe, still the biggest of the regional Comic Cons, the original way back in 1970, like seven or something like that. So
Okay,
yeah,
so if he can't answer this question, then I know his or whatever answer you're giving, I know that's the right answer. So, okay, so let's just say I'm a Padawan and you're an advanced Padawan, okay?
sure, I
On
like
this
that.
path. And
Yeah,
so as as people who are already walking this path, we thought it would be fun to share some of the things we've learned to help other people who might be aspiring to join the spiritual journey called stand-up comedy.
yes,
And so we thought our first episode today would be about open mics because for anyone who is starting out on this path, an open mic is the first thing that you're probably going to do. I mean, I guess you could say writing starts first, but anyway, we're starting
yeah,
with open mics. There you go.
sure. There you go.
And if you have questions, by the way, this is live. We're happy to answer questions. You can put them in the chat. We will see them. And so, yeah, so open mic FAQs. First tip. Open mics are called mics, just mic. If you're
Right.
talking to someone else on this journey, they'll say, "Hey, what mics do you go to?" Or "Have you been to that mic?" And you might
Yeah.
wonder, "Who is this mic person we are talking about? He must be really good because everyone talks about him." No, no, no. That's our fancy term for open mics.
Right. Okay. This all open mic means is that it's a mic that anyone can attend if they go to it and attempt to attend it. That's all. Very simple. Yeah.
Yeah. And where can you find open mics? Well, most comedy clubs have open mics, so
Hmm.
definitely go to their websites and check them out. Some comedy clubs, you have to audition to be able to do the mics. Like Jason and I both host open mics at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank. Shout out
Hmm.
to Flappers and Barbara and Josh and the whole team over there. They're awesome. And you do have to audition beforehand. So, Jason, tell us about that audition process.
Well, I can only really speak to Flappers, but I think it's pretty similar for most clubs. Uh, Unlike most auditions, I guess I suppose there's some aspect of like if you do a really good job, X will happen, but they just want to see that you're open to being in a sort of open-ended, collaborative environment. There's gonna be a lot of people every week. You don't know who they are. You have to be relatively polite to them. So a lot of the audition is just you do 2 minutes of stand up. The booker of our club, Josh Snyder, watches both your performance on stage, but also that you're like a chill audience member and like don't do anything egregiously weird or
Right, you're not
terrible.
heckling, you're not
Right.
being a jerk,
Yeah.
you're
And then
not
once, yeah.
making, your jokes maybe aren't, aggressive in a, I don't know, in a threatening way, I guess.
And like the main benefit of doing the audition is that you get to go to our mics, but that really means is that everyone else who attends that mic also has that basic level of politeness, support, may even be kind enough to give you some feedback if you ask them afterwards. So it's just a lot more conducive to having a fun time than going to a random mic that's attached to a bar with a bunch of drunk people and other interesting things. So Flappers does a good job of sort of weeding out
Yeah.
those elements.
So you just go to the Flappers website, you sign up to do an audition, and that's how that happens. For other comedy clubs, just go and find out when the open mics are. Everyone runs their mic differently. The old school way used to be that you had to go and sign up on a piece of paper, and
Hmm.
hopefully you were one of the people who got called in the time limit that the mic runs, like an hour
Yeah,
or whatever, hour and a half.
yeah.
Uh,
I was just gonna interject real quick that that's still a reality. Like I went to the Comedy Store's open mic a month ago. I actually got to go up, which was very fun. But yes, it's still pulling from a hat. A lot of people get rejected, so that's a reality for bigger the club. So it's good to go to small clubs for open mics if you're interested in regular stage time, like Flappers or other smaller clubs you can find. You don't have to go to the Improv and Comedy Store for everything in your life. Hopefully, yeah.
right. And the other thing to know that is a lot of clubs, for instance, if that is too much uncertainty for you, if you think to yourself, I can't get into a car and drive 20, 30, 60 minutes and then not get guaranteed stage time, well, you'll be glad to know that in this day and age of technology, a lot of comedy clubs actually have you sign up in advance so you know if you have a spot or not. Flappers is one of those. And then another a lot of comedy clubs use something called slotted, which can be a little confusing at first, but once you
Hmm.
get the hang of it, it's just like any other tech site. But a lot of comedy places use slotted as well to sign up in advance.
Right. The fourth wall is the most prominent one in Los Angeles that I've seen that is all slotted, where you sort of click a button next to the exact time you want to go up, and they'll charge you your $5 or whatever it is. So it's a very streamlined process if that's what you're interested in.
So, I guess that can be our FAQ number 3. Do open mics cost money? Yes, they do, my friend. Yes,
Right.
they do. Not always, but the vast majority of mics do cost money. Typical is $5 for 5 minutes. There are some mics where you can get longer times, and usually the price goes down as you add more minutes. So maybe, $8 for 10 minutes, $10 for 20 minutes, which is awesome because it's really hard to book longer sets and really get that practice time after time after time. So longer mics are a fantastic way to get up to your, 15 minutes or your 30 minutes, which
Hmm.
are big milestones in terms of the kinds of gigs you can do.
Right. And I
Uh,
think
Go
I
ahead.
just want to make a generic point that the maxim is like the best way to do something is to do it. So it's like if you're like, oh, how people will ask me some not so much me, but in general, the question like, oh, how do you do it? How do you do stand-up comedy? Well, it's like you get on stage and you like push through. So it's like, yeah, if you do a 15, 20-minute mic or whatever, that really does count. But like you could, towards that goal. So yeah, that's my general positive statement of the
Yeah,
day that anyone
absolutely.
can do it. Yeah, yeah.
Completely agree. And the great thing is in towns like Los Angeles, there are open mics happening practically round the clock. In fact, you can even find daytime weekend mics now happening.
Right.
Shout out to Miranda Perry and the It's Just a Mic group. It's a great mic to go to. Maybe like I'm a mom, daytime mics, I love it. It's great. So don't let logistics get in the way of you trying to go to a mic. There are lots of them out there.
And transversely for people like me who are I don't want to talk about this underemployed and have free time. There's also odd hour, late night mics in the middle of the week all over the place. So plenty of flexibility for your time seeking needs.
Yeah, and the really cool thing too is that a lot of these mics do record you, or you're allowed to record yourself, in which case you can get some tape that you can, put on YouTube and all the socials and create shorts and everything. Sometimes there's a charge for that, sometimes there isn't. It's all different. And there are also other ways to practice your comedy, which is Jason and I do know of comedians who kind of get together and host a free mic among comedians. I don't know if that has a name.
No, I think
Those are
yeah, I don't know.
those are
It just
invite only because a lot of times they're in people's homes or in a public space in someone's apartment
Mhm.
building or something like that. But those
Yeah.
do exist, and that's a great way to get time for no cost because we get it. The $5 can add up if you're doing 3 some people do multiple mics in a night.
Right.
So, between parking and driving and gas and insurance and mic cash, it can add up.
Yeah. I think that used to be called what you're describing, closed mic.
Oh,
But I
closed
think,
mic, okay.
but no one really uses that term anymore. Now it's just like another mic. We have a mutual acquaintance who called it a private show, but
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, just depends on your
But those are great, like,
vocabulary.
if
Yeah.
you're in a community that doesn't have lots of mics, if you're in a small town or something like that,
Hmm.
get other people together who are interested in comedy and create your own mic for yourselves. It's
Hmm.
super fun, and it's a great way to practice public speaking just in general too, which honestly anyone can benefit from. Like, in my day job, I have a business where I do corporate trainings. I'm actually gonna be speaking before 600 people in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's funny because audience members are always asking me like, "How do you get up in front of 600 people and talk for an hour?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I've got a PowerPoint. This is so easy. Try going
Yeah.
up in front of 200 people with no notes and making them laugh for 10 minutes. That's way harder." So,
Yes.
I think stand-up comedy is a great way for anyone to practice public speaking in general.
Yeah, and I think it's just a general sort of confidence builder that I've noticed in my life where, talking to someone at a party where they want to talk to you seems a lot easier compared to going on stage and trying to like cultivate attention from an audience you don't know personally. So just that, it's a nice confidence boost.
Yes, absolutely. So, any other sort of mic FAQs? I feel like we covered it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I did
I
have
would.
one. I did have one
Okay, yeah,
thought.
yeah, yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
need to go up and do a set in the comedy world? We call like when you have 5 minutes, that's really good. We call that a tight 5. Do you have to go up and do a type 5? Can you read from your notes? Oh, look here. I plug for Dow Comedy in Koreatown. Love it. Or can you read from your notes?
Mm-hmm. Probably yes.
Yes. The vast majority of mics, you see people reading from notes. Some
Yeah.
comedy clubs do try to run their mics more like shows, and sometimes you do even have the occasional audience member because a lot of times those events are free for audience members to attend, so it's a great way to see free comedy. By the way, if you like to see free comedy, go to mics, go to an audition, you can sit there for free and laugh along.
Yeah.
So there's a tip for saving money. But the only thing is like when I host my mic, I do try and make a point if I see an audience member to say, "Hey, by the way, I'm going to start working on some new stuff." So it might be rough
Yeah.
because I do think some audience members are always expecting a show and they don't understand that a lot of times comedians are this is just an idea they had in the car on the way to driving to the mic.
Hmm.
But you're welcome to bring in a type 5 or even a not type 5. You're also welcome to bring in notes a lot of the time.
Yeah. Uh, so I just wanted to quickly say, like, I think it's very important for someone who's just getting started in open mics to definitely try multiple. Like, I think a lot of people go to an open mic and they're like, "Oh, I didn't like a lot of the other comedians who went up, or the host
Mm,
was whatever, or whatever reason." And it's just like, just try new, different ones to see which one you like before you settle on one as a regular, because not all mics are for everyone for various reasons.
it's true.
Yeah. And then I was just gonna I had something and I lost it. It'll come back. I'm sure a half hour after we stop recording. But
One other thing I wanna mention, and this is something that you and I have been saying as we've been recording this,
yeah.
the euphemism for getting up on stage and performing is called going up or getting up. So,
Mm,
as you get onto this spiritual journey of stand-up comedy, you might have people saying, "How often do you get up?" And you might wonder what the heck they're talking about. So, just so you know, getting up means performing.
yeah. I remember. So my last thought, which I think is important. So when you perform at an open mic, it's very common to get next to zero response to whatever your jokes are, even if they're terrific, because a lot of times you're performing with other comedians who are just sitting there thinking about their jokes or how their set went. So don't take it personally. It's sort of the barrier to entry for a lot of stand-up open comedians. I've seen so many open micers go up there and be like, tell a joke and be like, "Oh, you guys stink. Oh, come on." It's like, I mean, it's fine if you want to do that, but it's sort of wasted energy. And if you get a laugh out of a crowd like that, then that's an extra feather in your cap, a rare earned treat. So yeah.
Yeah, very good point. Uh, another thing too is that the cultural norm with stand-up comedy is that you don't comment on each other's sets at all.
Mhm.
I personally love feedback, so when I go up, at a mic, I will say, "Hey, I'm open to any feedback or notes. Feel free to give it to me," because that's just how I am. But just FYI, if you're expecting notes, don't expect them. If you want notes, maybe ask for them. And if you have notes, very kindly ask before you give anyone a note, or maybe even don't say anything. It everyone's different.
I mean, if you're on stage with the microphone, it's like accepted. I don't know if it's great to roast someone else's material or give notes that way.
Oh, no,
Uh,
definitely not. Definitely not.
I mean, well, that's the thing. It's like you may not like it. I might not even approve it all the time, but it's gonna happen a lot. I feel like we have it's become fairly popular in the social media aspect of stand up now to like build in that sort of roast culture. But anyway,
Yeah, but I mean, roasting is one thing, but, like, giving notes from the stage,
yeah, 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 yeah.
I wouldn't ever do that.
No, no, no. It should be if you do it, which I don't like it that much, but riffing on the topic they address, not
Right, I
like you
see
say,
what you
not
mean.
not grabbing the microphone and being like, you should change your punchline.
Oh
Here
god,
are
no.
here are three suggestions or something.
Don't do that. Don't I would not do that, definitely not.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
by the way, mics are a great way to work on your crowd work, though.
Yes.
So, responding to other comedians like, "Oh, so and so said blah, blah, blah. That reminds me of a time when I took my dog for a walk." That is perfectly acceptable and a great
Hmm.
time to work on, again, your crowd work. Okay, well, I think we gave a lot of value in this 17 minutes. And Jason, I am excited about talking to you about Comic-Con. So I think we should just make that a separate episode and plug it right here. Jason will be on this comedy podcast. I guess right now it's called the Soy Saucy Comedy Podcast. Who knows where that's going?
Yeah. That's the name.
But yeah. So when is Comic-Con over?
So Comic Con will end around Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And then yeah, starts on Thursday, but there's a preview night for people who got advance tickets on Wednesday as well.
Did you
Yeah,
get an advance ticket?
of course I did.
That was really just for the audience's benefit, not for mine. I
Yeah,
knew the
yeah.
answer to that. Okay, so next week then, you and I will be talking about Comic-Con, and I can't wait to hear everything about it.
Absolutely.
I do have one question though in advance of that.
Right.
Do you have outfits planned out for
Uh, I don't think so. That's something I definitely need to start doing, but I did not plan ahead at all. I will be sporting and purchasing a variety of graphic T-shirts with pop culture things. So we can that's as far as it'll go. But yeah, I feel disappointed for myself as well as the audience. But yes,
but you'll be wearing a graphic t-shirt when you go.
yes,
Do you
new
have
a new
those picked
new
out?
one. I mean, I probably have to, I'm gonna go through and find the most like nerdiest ones, but I have a lot to pick from. So yeah, that'll be a whole ordeal.
Okay, one other question. Is your twin going with you?
Yes, my
Oh my
twin,
gosh.
yes, my twin brother Marcus has the week booked off from work. We have mutual friends coming in from out of town, so this is our Super Bowl, for lack of a better metaphor.
Twin Lunas unleashed on Comic-Con. Exciting. Okay, I can't wait to hear about it next week. And
Absolutely.
For those of you who are wondering what Soy Saucy is, I will embrace this logo here. Soy Saucy is a comedy show that I produce that Jason's in that is super fun. It's quarterly in the LA area. We move around from locations because LA is a big place. And hey, I'd love to come to your place too. So if you think you have a good town and club for Soy Saucy, go to
Mm.
soysaucy.com and let me know. But the next Soy Saucy will be September 7th in Santa Monica at the Crow, and you can get tickets for that at soysaucy.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Have fun. I hope your fingers are well lubricated for all the gesturing that you will be doing at at Comic-Con. Maybe some
Correct.
Doctor Strange
Oh
opening
yeah.
portals. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay, have fun. I'll talk to you next week.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.